Have you ever wondered if Blackwater aquariums really are as difficult as people say, or if they're even good for your fish at all? Well, today we're diving into those murky waters to tackle 3 common myths about Blackwater aquariums and reveal 5 surprising truths that you did not know. As a bit of an enthusiast of natural aquariums, I've heard it all. Blackwater tanks are too hard to maintain, they're unnatural, your fish can't thrive in water that dark. These misconceptions don't just discourage people, they stop them from experiencing the stunning beauty of their natural ecosystem. So in this video, we'll explore myths, reveal the truths, and share a personal story about how Blackwater aquariums transformed my fish keeping journey.
People often assume that the tea-stained water means poor water quality. The truth is that the tannins causing the discoloration come from natural sources like driftwood and botanicals. These tannins don't pollute the water, they actually improve it by lowering pH and creating an antimicrobial environment. According to Dr. Axel Mayer, a biologist specializing in aquatic ecosystems, tannins mimic the natural conditions of many freshwater habitats, reducing pathogen loads and benefiting fish health. So, the next time someone calls your Blackwater tank dirty, you can proudly tell them it's a carefully crafted, nature-inspired environment. Many people believe these setups require consistent monitoring and maintenance. While it's true that they require an understanding of water chemistry, they're no more challenging than any other specialized setup. Once established, Blackwater tanks are surprisingly stable. Regular water changes and a balanced addition of botanicals are really all it takes. When I set up my first Blackwater aquarium, I was overwhelmed by the thought of balancing tannin levels and how many botanicals to add. But after a few weeks of trial and error and no small amount of patience, it became second nature. Watching my fish thrive in the environment made every moment worthwhile. It's not about being difficult, it's about being deliberate. Remember that. People assume that dark water is harmful or stressful to fish. In reality, many species come from blackwater habitats in the wild, such as discus, tetras, and even bettas. The dark water helps reduce stress by mimicking their natural environment and shielding them from excessive light. Studies have shown that blackwater reduces cortisol levels in fish, which is a marker of stress. Renowned ethologist Dr. Robert Goldstein stated, replicating blackwater conditions can significantly enhance the well-being of species adapted to these habitats. So if anything, Blackwater aquariums provide a safer, soothing haven for these fish.
Alright, I want to hear your thoughts here. Be honest, what do you think about Blackwater aquariums? Are they misunderstood masterpieces, or do they still seem intimidating? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, that's the myths debunked. What about some truths that you didn't know? Let's get to it.
The tannins released by botanicals like Indian almond leaves and driftwood, for example, have antibacterial and antifungal properties. These help protect fish from infections and can aid in healing wounds. This natural benefit is why blackwater conditions are often recommended for delicate species prone to stress or diseases. Blackwater aquariums typically maintain a low pH due to the organic acids released by decaying leaves, seed pods, and wood. This stable, acidic environment prevents pH spikes, which are a common cause of stress and illness in fish. In particular, beneficial for species from soft water habitats like discus, tetras, and even dwarf cichlids. The dim lighting and acidic conditions of a blackwater tank closely mimic the natural spawning grounds of many tropical fish. The presence of tannins and botanicals often stimulates that breeding activity, as it signals the environment they associate with reproduction. For example, species like bettas, rams, and angelfish tend to thrive and breed more readily in blackwater setups. The tea-coloured water acts as a natural filter, reducing glare and making the colours of your fish appear richer and more vibrant. The contrast between the dark water and the bright colours of species like cardinal tetras, rasboras, and gouramis creates a stunning visual effect, turning your aquarium into a living work of art. Many plants thrive in blackwater tanks, such as Anubias and Java fern. Although blackwater tanks are associated with low light, many hardy plants like Anubias and Java fern and even cryptococcus adapt really well. These plants are slow growing and don't require high levels of light or nutrients, making them ideal for blackwater aquariums. The botanicals also provide a natural substrate for mosses and biofilms to grow.
Here's something that hurts my brain. Many reef aquarium enthusiasts take pride in creating setups that mimic the Great Barrier Reef, for example, complete with the corals, specific lighting and water chemistry. So why can't freshwater hobbyists do the same? Blackwater tanks allow us to replicate the biodiverse and unique environments of places like the Amazon River, providing a glimpse into an ecosystem that's equally as fascinating and inspiring.
The truth is, blackwater aquariums aren't just tanks, they're living, breathing representations of the natural world. They're not dirty, unnatural, or overly complicated. They're an invitation to explore a side of fish keeping that's as enriching for you as it is for your fish. My fish keeping journey, like so many, was built through a lot of misinformation or perceptions on social media about what a fish tank should look like. This took me down a path of making many mistakes, fish in the wrong environments, plant struggling, algae outbreaks, the whole lot. It wasn't until I discovered aquariums are so much more than what we see that I really understood the true inspiration of aquariums. The question now though is, what are you going to do with this information? Or, better still, what more are we yet to discover?